Hey guys, so today I'll be making a review on the new PNY GTX 1060 XLR8 graphics card. PNY has been around for quite a while but has just recently entered the local market, so do look out for them. Let's look at the specifications of the card. For core speed, we've got 1582 MHz with a boost clock of 1797 MHz. We've got 6GB of GDDR5 clocked at 8GB per second, and for the power input we've got a single 8 pin on the side. For the port selection, we've got three display ports, 1.4, 1, 2, 3, single HDMI 2.0B and a DVI port. Now looking at the top of the card, we've got two fans on top of aluminium heatsink covered by this black color shroud with some red accents. And on the back of the card, we've got a very minimalistic backplate that's black in color with some ventilation holes. So you can tell that this is a very minimalistic card and can fit any builds with no problems. So currently this is the rig that I'm running. It's got a 6600K on a Z170 platform, 16 gigs of RAM and a GTX 1080. So let's see how this card will look inside of that. Okay, so this is one funny thing about the card. While your computer is turning on while still in the BIOS and the loading screen, the card's LED is in white. So you can see both the fans are having white LEDs and it illuminates the bottom side of the case. But let me show you what happens in a bit. Alright, so this is the card when your computer is fully turned on. The LEDs turn red in color, and there is no way to change it. PNY doesn't come with any software to control the LEDs. So I find that a bit funny how it's white when it's loading and red when your computer is finally turned on. It's not the biggest problem for me, but I can see how it could affect people with specific themed color builds in their system. Alright guys, let's talk performance for a bit. There's no point for me going into gaming benchmarks because the GTX 1060 has been out for quite a while now, and I'm sure most of you are aware of how it performs. But let's take a look at the overclocking abilities and the temperature of the card. So I overclocked this card. I added 100 to the core clock and I added 500 to the memory clock. And I'm running Valley benchmark for about an hour now, and you can see the card is sitting at 2075 MHz and the memory is sitting at 4254 MHz, and the card is running around 75 degrees Celsius, jumping up to 76 degrees Celsius sometimes. So it's not the coolest card out there, but it overclocks really well and maintains temperatures below 80 degrees Celsius. And surprisingly, the card stays quiet as well. I think my radiator fans and case fans are louder than the card itself, so that's a good thing. Okay, so should you get this card? Let me talk about the cons first. I don't like the LEDs. I don't know why they did the whole white and red thing. I think that we should be able to change the color as we like. But that's it. That's my only problem with this card. Besides that, it looks really good. It comes with a nice backplate. It overclocks really well, and it stays cool at the same time. So yep, that's a thumbs up for me.